everyone and welcome back to Crafty. This is Veronica and today I am here with the second and last folio for Valentine's Day. Of course, this is not just a romantic gift. It can be used, it can be offered as an anniversary gift, a vow renewal gift. Think of your grandparents, how glad they would be, how happy they would be to get such a gift to put all their memories in. So yes, not just as romantic gift, but you got the idea, I think. Okay, so this folio is inspired by Jen Palmer, scrapping under the influence, I think, and I will put, of course, a link to her channel in the description down below. This is how it looks. It's a quadruple folio or quad folio. I've been looking for a model of a quadruple folio I think for the last month or so. And yes, I thought that hers suited me the best. And I have created using papers from Mintay papers. The collection is called Love Letters. It's an absolutely gorgeous collection, as I think you will find. And this is how it looks on the front and back. This is the back. I still have to put my logo there. This is the spine. It says "You're the reason I believe in love," and it's surrounded by two camels. Camels, I think they are called. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, they are made in resin. They are lovely, very 3D and very nice, touchy feeling. Um, and yes, it measures. By the way, it measures. Ah, yes, and I have the same on the front and three pearls. So the title of the folio is Our Story. And I have found this sheer organza. I have it for many years. I have it since we were still in Sweden, if you can believe. And I remember for the first time I used it, of course, still for the Valentine's project. So this is how it looks on the front. I have used like only three D elements: that typing machine with a bird on and the record player here in the bottom right corner. And um, except for that, I left it as it is because it's not that big. So it measures 22 centimeters by 22. It's perfectly square, and it has a spine of like 5.5 centimeters. Um, so yes, like I said, it's a quadruple folio, and of course I found other models as well worth being inspired by, but I settled to this one. Here on the edges we have golden cardstock, and this is when you open it first time. And then it opens one more time both to the left and to the right. But I will start showing you first the left side. So first to the left, it's a dimensional pocket, side pocket, where you can introduce pretty many memories. It gets pretty deep, so yeah, you can feel it pretty nicely. It has a magnetic closure, and here on the bottom it says love letters. So there you can put the real love letters that you wrote each other, or yes, or that they wrote each other, depending who you offer this as a gift to. And this is an insert as well. So the pocket serves as an insert for a photo mat where you can put 4 photos at least. And of course, one photo or two actually right under. So either two horizontal on the red background or one big vertical. And by the way, in this, I think you can put around 80 photos in total. Here, the next section, it says up there, fall in love, and it's surrounded by two pearls. Actually, every sentiment I surrounded by two pearls, by the way. And here on the bottom, it says, because being together is enough, also with two pearls to the left and right. And this ribbon I have since from my mother, if you can believe it. It's long time ago since she gave them to me. I think I have them since 2013, if I remember correctly. I remember pretty precisely the occasion. She gave me more than this one. She gave me a lot of buttons that I haven't used yet, but I still have them. And yes, So all these are used with papers are decorated with papers from the small collections. And by the way, I only had half of the big collection because the first half I used it for the um, first folio presented last time, and I will link in the description box down below. And I had 1 1/4 small pads left, and I use them here completely. One and almost a quarter from another one. So of course I had to take big care to use first the small papers, the small pads, and only last the big papers. And I will actually maybe tell you, even though it doesn't really matter. So of course on the covers I use the big ones. So here you have space for, by the way, 16 photos of minimum 10 by 15 centimeters, plus 2 more here in the middle. So that would be 18. And this here in the middle, by the way, is a big from a big sheet. I like very much how they close together, these ones, very, very much. And yeah, it's a nice feeling that you are closing the lids of a precious box, you know, that contains precious memories. That's at least how I feel when I close all these flaps. And yeah, so, and this ribbon, you know, being having this ruffled effect, you know, it really makes you think that something old here going on, old and precious. And yes, and as we close this, here it says together is the best place to be. And here on the right side, it says live well, love often, love much. One of my favorite sayings. And here, of course, you have space for photos, one on the left, one below, and on the right, one above. So yes. Okay, now we can open, we closed the left section and we can open the right one. And here we have a waterfall to the left and a, yeah, another section, you will see it's secret right now, to the right. Let me bring the waterfall section in focus. So here we have 5 flaps, all 15 by 15 centimeters. So you have space for photos of at least 10 by 15, or of course smaller. And here you have space then for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 photos. If you make them smaller, of course you have space for more. And of course you can also use very well the frames. So those photos that are come in frames, as you saw the last flap, there were 4 frames, there you can actually use for 4 photos. And now you close and then you open this and you have another pattern that is divided in frames. And by the way, above and below it says is the story of us and love story under. So here you can see again you have 12 frames. You can use each of them, of course, maybe not each, but you know, every now and then you can put one. And I think it will look very cool, especially with black and white photos. And here under we have another pocket that contains an insert, again with space for photos, for 4 photos, or 3 at least, if you don't want to use this in the middle. And by the way, this in the middle, it has a heart. I think it's obvious, and maybe there a photo can be put, cut in the shape of a heart. I think it will look very nice. And here, even here on the pocket, you have space for 2 photos. Okay, we close this and we move to the last section, which says there, this moment together. Again, surrounded by pearls. And by the way, I have inked, I think it's visible, I have inked the edges of all the sentiments that I have put through the album, because I thought it's very suitable. And here you can see the interrupted continuity. You can see the split envelope and the heart. Okay, so even here you have space for photos. say more to the left than on the right, but even on the right, you can put them vertically. And here in the middle, you have 6 pockets with inserts for small photos. So these photos can be Instax photos or photo booth photos. They should be, I think, 7 by 7, even 8 by 8.5 by 7.5, something like that. And they look so nice and adorable and cute. And I think with black and white photos, they will look very nice. So on these ones, you can put like 12 photos just here because you have 6 such inserts. And if you put on both sides, of course, you'll get 12 photos. And you can even put on the front of the pockets 6 more. So that will give you 18 photos just here. Plus, like I said, you can get 2 on the left side flap and maybe 1 on the right. So 20 just here. These designs, I love them so much. So like I said, I think it's the most adorable uh, Valentine's Day romantic collection that I've seen. And the patterns remind me very much of the times when I was like 12, 13. And I was very much loving to go in the attic of my grandparents' house. They had a house here in Craiova in the center. They still have it actually. And well, not them, we have it in the family. But yes, I remember I used to discover there a lot of objects and things that I consider them as treasures, basically. So I remember I discovered a set of postcards that were in French and they were in watercolors. They were absolutely superb, lovely. That among other things, many stationery things that I also love very much. I've always been in love with stationery already back then. And yeah, things like this. So, and they had patterns like these ones. Okay, thank you very much. I really hope you like this album, and I will be seeing you on the next one. Until then, please don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and so on. Bye bye.